Hey guys, AniCrunch here. We're back with Not Me episode 9. So we got the kiss last episode, which was definitely well built up to, but I didn't expect it. I was very shocked that they actually gone through the kiss already. I just sort of expected it to be like end of season thing, but no, we got it. So I'm pretty happy with how that was done. Nicely built up. The conflicts between Sean's relationship and White have been like fantastic. Obviously, him just trying to comprehend how black and white. Because him trying to comprehend how much to him Black's changed, even though it's a completely different person, obviously. But I think that's just a well done conflict. No, I'm loving everything about the show. I think like it's got a great cast of characters. I'm loving the side characters. The side relationship with Yoke is really fun to watch as well. I love Graham. He's got the coolest hair. Like, I've shown multiple people that I know. I'm like, because I was talking about hair and stuff, and I was like, oh, imagine having perfect hair where his hair is like perfectly silver dyed with his roots coming through. God tier. But no, Graham's, I really like Graham. He's probably my favourite side character. Then I'd say Yoke. I don't know, I really like Graham. And then the main ship, obviously White and Sean. Really, really good. I love those two. So I'm going to keep continuing, seeing like Sean's revenge was such a good scene in the toilet. The toilet scene was fantastic. I don't think he's obviously going to get over it anytime soon. And I'm curious to see what sort of trouble that's going to leave. We also don't know nothing about Black yet. Who beat up Black? We know nothing about that. I'm guessing Todd's got something to do with it, but we're not going to know. As I can't tell with Todd, he's rich, and the sort of themes of the shows sort of like to talk about the privilege and stuff. So I'm curious if Todd's going to play a bigger role than he is currently. And yeah, no, we've got quite a few episodes still, because I believe this series is a bit longer than 1,000 Stars. Yeah, this is 14 episodes, so we've got a bit of time. So I look forward to see where it's going to go from here. Well, guys, I really enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, with this 3, 2, 1.
ชอบ
I'm really surprised that this actually is going down as quickly as I thought. Not quickly, it's at a reasonable time. I don't know, just expected it to be a lot later. Yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying all the BLs I've been watching. Bad Bunny I'm glad it's not Bad Bunny. This and Tales of 5 Stars are actually some of the things I'm reacting to at the moment. Oh, I love Tales of 5 Stars, it's such a good show. Mate.
กูก็ไม่เคยรู้จักมึงเท่านี้มาก่อน
How you don't know him at all. I'm so looking forward to the reveal scene when it gets revealed. That's going to be so good. I got confidence that the writing will nail it.
มันอยู่บนร่างกายของผม การปลดปล่อยสิ่งที่ปิดบังมันไว้ออกไป เท่ากับผมได้ปลดปล่อยความรู้สึกผิดในใจที่มีต่อเขาออกไปเช่นกัน
Oh, will his heart racing wake up Black? Oh no. Why is he tearing up? Do you know what? I forget about their connection. So because of his heart racing and that. Oh shit, Black's awake, boy, let's go. Oh, I'm excited. I'm so curious how actually having Black in the series is going to affect the series overall. Oh my god, this is going to be so good. ASMR. Oh my god, I can't believe Black's woke up. Shit, boy. I like how linked to as well with his like feelings. I wonder what the tail was for though. Oh, Black's awake. Mate, I'm excited. I'm really curious to see how Black's gonna change the dynamic of everything. Like, we still don't know who beat him up. Ugh. Mate, Graham's just so satisfying to look at. Why is everyone so good looking? Don't get me wrong, I'm straight, but I know when I see a good looking man, it just seems all the men in this series are really good looking. That flirting. Good enough reason, any.
สรุปเรามาคุยเรื่องใครกันแน่เนี่ยฮะเรื่องผมหรือเรื่องพี่ เล่าเรื่องพี่ให้ฟังหน่อยดิอยากฟังอ่ะ
จริงเมื่อก่อนแถวเนี้ย
It's such a shame that this got like squished in Thailand as a show because it's actually really
ก็
enjoyable.
จะล้างๆหน่อยนะพี่ก็เลยใช้ที่
And I think it's taught me quite a bit about the sort of state,
จริงปะเนี่ย
not just the sort of political state that Thailand's in. It's quite interesting.
ไหนอ่ะ
So you notice things a bit more in other series like Thousand Stars. God, that's dark. Compared to his more, if that's his first art, it's like compared to his more, I think his art's more uplifting together now. It's like a bit more brutal.
คนโดนดองอยู่ในสอนอเล็กๆแบบนี้ทำไม
พื้นที่ไหนอะก็มีประชาชนเดือดร้อนเหมือนกันหมด มีงานให้พี่ทำเหมือนกันหมด แล้วที่พี่ยังอยู่เนี่ยเพราะพี่เชื่อว่าวันหนึ่งพี่จะได้โอกาสแก้ตัว มันไม่มีอะไรที่มันเปลี่ยนแปลงปุ๊บปั๊บได้อย่างใจหรอกน้อง
โหพี่มัวแต่รอจนหมดไฟแล้วเมื่อไหร่จะได้ทำอ่ะพี่รู้ไหมว่าทุกวันนี้โลกมันเปลี่ยนแปลงไปเร็วแค่ไหนแล้วอ่ะ
ทุกเรื่องอะมันก็มีเวลาที่เหมาะสมของมัน อะไรที่มันเปลี่ยนแปลงไปเร็วเกินอะมันก็ใช่ว่าจะดีนะน้อง
That's also very
มัว
correct.
แต่รอเวลา
Not always well thought out. Well, it's not well thought out. It's not sustainable. Something can change abruptly, but you can't. Culture, politics, everything doesn't change instantly. So you could do a change quickly, but then it could be reverted. It could fall apart. It could take years for it to solidify, generations even. And then no. But I like his ideology. It sort of reminds me, if any of you've watched Code Geass, you had one person who's trying to change it from the outside by taking the initiative from the outside, and you have someone who's working within the problem and trying to work his way up, so he's in a higher position to change. Quite similar to what happened in Brooklyn Nine-Nine as well, with Holt. Holt was a gay black cop that's in the forces, and he wants to raise through the ranks, even though it's going to be initially harder for him. He wants to get to the point where then he can make it easier for anyone else to raise up when he's in charge. So it's like, it depends how you look at it. But nice,
แล้ว
interesting.
เมื่อไหร่อ่ะ
I like the debate.
10 ปี20
เสาไหนอะนั่นไงเสา3 ต้นที่อยู่กลางน้ำนั่นน่ะ
สอนยังไงอะ
Crossing them.
เดี๋ยวจะทำให้ดู
It's Gramps. What do you expect? He likes jumping over tall things. Fucking hell, that was a big jump. Man did not skip leg day. Love how he just does it this time versus the rooftop where it took him a lot longer to do.
งั้นพี่สัญญามาสิ ถ้าผมพาพี่ไปจนสุดทางแล้วอ่ะ พี่จะไม่ทิ้งกัน
พี่สัญญา
แค่คำพูดมันไม่พอหรือเปล่า
Actions. We're having all the progression, aren't we? Hey, I'm liking the two couples. They're both getting very equal time. I wonder if it was always planned.
The book is out now. It's in all good bookshops all across Berlin and kind of around the world.
You interrupted a good scene, bro.
What?
Ah! Just
Yeah.
bite him.
พี่จะได้ไม่ลืมคำสัญญาของเรา
You son of a bitch. Hey, Graham. Gam. Graham.
ให้
Gam.
ดำด้วย
I can't get his name ever
ระวัง
right.
นะมึง
เดี๋ยวกูบอกมันเอง
ที่ร้านอาหารจีนที่โรงแรมที่ฉันเคยพากันไปป่วยจำได้ไหม
จำได้ครับ
งั้นเจอกันบ่าย 2ไม่ต้องห่วงนะฉันไม่ขอให้แกกับฉันกลับมาเป็นแม่ลูกกันเหมือนเดิม
ได้ครับ
Jesus, what happened there?
แบกไม่อยู่ที่อู่ก็น่าจะกลับไปที่ห้อง
Oh, I could see it as Black again pushing away his family so they weren't
ผม
in
ต้องรีบ
danger.
ไปเจอเขาก่อนที่ทุกคนจะสับสน
So he's obviously getting into deep shit, so I'm guessing he just pushed everyone
บ
away.
อกว่ามีเรื่องสำคัญจะคุยด้วย แม่มึงที่เป็น
ความรู้สึกคนมันเปลี่ยนกันได้ตลอดเวลา อีกอย่าง เธอก็ไม่เคยขอเราคบเลยด้วยซ้ำ
Jesus, rejection scene. Or breakup, I guess. Oh mate, shit, it's been ransacked. Todd's gonna grab him. No. Ooh. Ha! Fuck's sake. Oh, it might be black to be fair. Oh, is it black? No. He would feel the heart rate, wouldn't he? Could be black.
ให้ไหว
Oh, it's black. Look! Let's go! Go away, displays. The reunion we've been waiting for. Fuck it, is him.
ผมเคยนึกภาพเอาไว้เสมอ ว่าช่วงเวลาที่ผมจะได้เจอกับพี่ชายอีกครั้ง มันคงเป็นภาพที่ดูอบอุ่น แต่เมื่อ
Why does he look so intense?
มันกลับดูน่ากลัวอย่างประหลาดราวกับ
ขี้แงเหมือนเดิมเลย
ผมมีอะไรจะพูดกับพี่ตั้งหลายอย่าง แต่พอเจอพี่จริงๆ ผมพูดไม่ออกเลยว่ะ
Ooh, that acting. That's good. Oh, mate, I've been waiting for this. Like 9 weeks. I'm ready. That was actually really well done.
แล้วนี่ปลอมตัวเป็นกู
พี่โคม่าอยู่โรงพยาบาล ผมอยากรู้ว่าใครทำพี่ ผมเลยปลอมตัวเข้าอยู่ในแก๊ง
Fucking hell.
มึงคิดอะไรอยู่วะเป็นยาอ่อนปะเนี่ย
ผมแค่อยากรู้ว่าใครทำพี่ พี่ทำเพื่อผมมาเยอะ ผมอยากตอบแทนพี่บ้าง พี่เคยสัญญากับผมไม่ใช่เหรอ ว่าถ้าใครทำเราให้สู้กลับ
แต่กูไม่อยากให้มึงเอาชีวิตมาเสี่ยง
พี่ยังไม่กลัวเลย
So you just get about the life of people there. So yeah, he's pushing people away clearly.
เพราะมันไม่เคยเสี่ยงตายไง แต่กูเคยเจอมาแล้ว มึงไม่อยากอยู่ตรงนั้นหรอก
ผมไม่ใช่น้องพี่เหรอ พี่ไม่ได้อยู่ตัวคนเดียวนะเว้ย เมื่อกี้แม่เขาโทรมา เขาบอกว่าอยากเจอพี่อะ
กูเลิกคุยกับเขาไปนานละเอาโทรศัพท์กูคืนมา
พี่ทะเลาะอะไรกับแม่ ถึงขนาดต้องตัดขาดกันเลยเหรอ
ไม่ใช่เรื่องของมึง
แต่แม่เขาบอกว่าถ้าไม่จำเป็นอะเขาคง
It's like taking away a piece of his soul now.
กูไม่ไป
ทำไมอะพี่
ไม่ต้องยุ่ง
แล้วอาการพี่ดีขึ้นแล้วเหรอ ถึงออกมาจากโรงพยาบาลอะ
กูหนีออกมา
งั้นพี่กลับไปไหม กลับไปเช็คให้ดีก่อนอะ แล้วนอกจากผม พี่เจอใครอีกหรือเปล่า
ไม่นะ
แล้วไอ้ตอดอะ
Oh, Toddy's a... Yes, Toddy's a traitor. Wait, that
ไอ้ต
reaction.
อดเป็นคนบอกเรื่องพี่ให้กับผม แล้วก็ช่วยผมปลอมตัวเข้าไปอยู่ในแก๊งแทนที่พี่อะ
มึงโดนมันหลอกละ
พี่หมายความว่าไงนะ
ก็ไอ้เหี้ยตอนนั่นแหละ เป็นคนทำร้ายกู
I knew it. Yeah, Todd, you suspicious motherfucker. Oh, is that the end of the episode? Ah, of course that was the end of the episode. The Todd reveal. That was a sick episode. We had the black reveal and Todd reveal back in the same back to back. You know, not whack, the black queen back sort of thing. So good. That was such a good episode. It was just like the nice chillness and the sort of romantic stuff and cute moments, along with just like really top serious moments in it towards the end, like I expected. I like the pacing of the episode. It was really well done. I can't really complain about that one. It was well paced. Both couples moved really, really well. We had nice sort of rejection scene with the women, the two women, the love interests. Well, there were love interests, I guess, so it was like a nice sort of have that. It was a different dynamic than we normally see. Normally, obviously, the main characters get together. It's nice to have a little bit of conflict between the previous loves or people who were seeing previously, so that was pretty good. Yoke scenes were really interesting. I know just pretty much overall just a perfectly paced episode with some nice twist and turn. Having Black come back going to be great. As I just assumed he was just pushing everyone out of his life because he obviously clearly cares about the Brooks when he said, "I don't want you to get in danger." And that's why he slapped him. So he clearly cares. He just didn't want it. And I think him pushing away his mum was just so that he knew how deep he was getting. That way his mum would have been affected or anyone would have been affected. So I can see what he's doing. I can see his thought process, but he's also doing everything alone, which in the long run is not a good idea. So, no, I'm curious to see how they're going to keep progressing his storyline. But yeah, no, I think I sort of understand his character and I look forward to seeing more of it. Overall, no, perfect episode, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the reaction. We'll just go over the Patreon comments. Megaport, thanks. I was so happy to see this early. This episode was so good and I love how every episode gets better and better with... this was no expectations. I'd actually agree every episode has been getting better. The total first episode, when it comes to the budget problems, the best thing about the series is you honestly don't really notice. It's just harder for them to film due to limitation of equipment. I believe they had to cut an episode to cut down from 16 to 14. They also wanted to compose their own music, but couldn't due to time and money. But they work so hard, and it makes it noticeable. And they make hard to not make it noticeable and work. They really do care about it a lot. That's really respectable, say, when your budget's cut and still trying your hardest. As far as this episode itself, I really love how you got an entire build up to a Sean and White. You can completely see their relationship develop and build to the kiss at the end. It was really cute and well done. Also, they introduced more and more complications when it comes to Black. It's going to be interesting. I really like this kiss too. I love seeing Sean move really slowly for White just to be sure to compare a lot of the forced kisses we see in BL sometimes. Dan and Yoke, gotta say the outer scene was amazingly for me to watch. Having seen so many BLs up this point that you could have easily used a scene for fan service, but they decided not to and make the scene emotionally vulnerable for Dan, and also gives us insight into his past, and we got a bit more of it in this episode. With obviously like killing just seeing like his first artwork, but bits of his new artwork, you can definitely see the difference. I don't know if any reason why, I just love BLOs, is they give the male characters such emotional complex and show them vulnerable, which is a lot of the time in the world like to paint men as they have strong emotionlessness all the time, when in reality they are human too. So I have a ramble at the end, but I just really like that. No, like I say, men are just as fucking complex and overthink things just as much as anyone else. At the end of the day, everyone's just human, everyone has emotions, no one's a cyborg or bot, everyone deals with things differently. But there is societal standards that do influence how things go. So yeah, no, it's definitely interesting how they do all show all that, because like I say, humans are, everyone's different, everyone deals with things differently. If you overthink things, I'm sure there's about 20 other people that overthought the same thing. So it's like, yeah, no, it's very interesting. Thanks always for coming in. And Sylvia put, we saw how Sean started to let his walls down in the previous episode, and this one he finally ready to let White in. I love how it developed throughout the series, and when we see Sean show a more vulnerable side to him, the way he smiles a few times, especially on the rooftop at the end, the kiss at the end is a perfect way to pay off, and the slow build up of the previous episode until his moment. Like you, I was persuaded they would leave it to a cliffhanger, but the scene was absolutely beautiful, and I love the way the sunset goes between their faces and gets closer. Also, I love the music, once again, perfect choice, and then the hug. Just beautiful way to end the scene. I love it so much. The music in this show is actually like God tier, along with Tales 5 stars. I really done a good job with the music. I quite watching Dan and Yoke, the way Dan expresses so many emotions in that scene with his eyes. Yeah, Dan's really good at that. Like his in this episode, when he was like, when he was talking about his past, before he even talked about it, you could just see how much hurt and pain was in his eyes by just the way he was showing emotion on his face. They do a really good job there. It seems in Thai BLs, they do a really good job with that. Just like also you confront him afterwards, it's a really beautiful scene. The conversation between Sean and Tara is another favourite in this episode. God, a lot happened last episode, didn't there? Taro knows how to use his words in such a way that whenever he says Sean could have sounded comfortable or apologetic, but in the last few seconds he drops a mask of threatening Sean. Very interesting scene, and as you said, gives us a bit more backstory and motivation to oppose Tao. Tao sort of reminds me like the Griffith type characters, where they'll manipulate and use their words to get what they want, but when that doesn't work, they just show their true colours. Such a good episode. I can't wait for next action. No, very good episode. Like, yeah, no, not me has been getting better every episode, especially if you go back to like the first episode to where we are now. It's just been well built up. Sorry about the cough, guys. BN, but I enjoy your reactions to this episode. I also find it a bit biting sound funny, but in actuality, I also find the biting sounds funny, but in actual really a bit off hard when they shot the tie-up scene white. So Sean really was in pain that time. Also, thank you for sharing your thoughts on the episode, especially on the confrontation of Sean and Tao. Being told lies when Sean wanted to tell the truth made me feel sad for him. The difficulties they have to face is really harsh, and that could have happened to anyone else at the bottom. Another thing that they got my attention was Dan and York's sketching scene. My heart aches as they both cry, revealing the moment Dan was vulnerable. So much depth in how much drama has been made. I do really hope they make more chance for people to watch this series. The viewers are higher, but not really as high as many other series released in the early BL series of the GAM TV. I wonder what the views are overall, because they obviously release on other platforms as well, so I wonder what the main platform is. I bet YouTube might not even be, because they'll release on Bilibili as well. Oh, for next episode, the things that your feelings are worried about, Sean and White Truth is coming. I know for sure I'll be leaving you into more questions, so wow. But let's see that later. Well, pretty much in this episode that was all revealed, so that's all good. Anyway, I'm looking forward to see you react to something, see you watch something intense on the other episode after episode 8's Kiss. I really love to hear your thoughts on it. P.S. Get well soon. Thank you. I'm still dying. I don't know why. Yeah, no, very intense episode. A lot of stalkering. You can tell Todd. Yeah, Todd's really screwed him over, and I look forward to see where they're going to take this. But overall, fantastic episode. And yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the action.